Hey friends, it's Ashley from Mindful Pilates and Wellness. I have a really fun strengthening routine here for our glutes. This should go in the feel the burn category. It's going to be 15 movements. We're going to go 45 seconds on and 15 seconds to rest in between. We'll be down on the floor some, standing some, so I really hope you enjoy the variety. Let's do this.
If you're dealing with pelvic floor issues or diastasis, make sure you follow the guidelines set by your healthcare practitioner to keep you safe during this session.
Okay guys, we're going to start down on the floor with some glute bridges. So let's get to it. Gonna lie down, knees in closer than Pilates bridges. Squeeze your backside and push up. Lower down and lengthen and release the glutes. Exhale, squeeze and push up strong. So we're not focusing on rolling the spine up and down. We're just focusing on that good glute squeeze. Exhale, squeeze and lift. You're also focusing on lengthening the glutes when you release and lower down. Notice, I bet you'll notice, you're keeping a little bit of tension when you lower down. Let the rest of the legs do the work. Let the glutes release and relax. We've got to be able to really lengthen and relax in order to strengthen the muscles. So you're going to stay here. We're going to press up into a bridge and do some knees apart and together. So ready? Let's get to it. Press up. So you're lifted, you're on that diagonal. Take your knees apart, squeeze together. Take them apart and squeeze together. So yes, when you're going apart, you're going to be on the outside, your border of your feet. Bring it back in. Squeeze through the inner thighs too. Glutes are constantly working to keep us up. Exhale, pulling them in. Try to release any tension you may feel here. Try to keep your core on the best you can. Definitely feeling it. Let's lower down. Good job. Let's go in hands and knees. Next, gonna do some, actually, we'll go down here. I'm going to do some leg lifts. So I've stretched out my left. I'm bringing my toes like toward my shin. I'm going to squeeze my backside and lift. I'm only going to lift so high as I'm not really allowing this dip to happen very much. May happen a little bit. I'm trying to controlling it by keeping my front core engaged. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Neck is long, we're not looking across the room. Definitely working through the shoulder blades to keep us up and stable. Smiling because we love it. You guys know you love the burn. All right, hands and knees next. We're gonna do some fire hydrants. So try to find your neutral spine. Core is gonna be lifted. We're gonna be moving the leg into some rotation. So lift it and lower down. Lift and lower down. So we're just really turning that hip in socket. Trying not to let the rest of the body come with it, okay? Try to let, when your leg comes down, try to see if you can just let it hover and not rest in between. Trying not to move a whole lot in the trunk. Push that floor away from you with your hands so you don't start sagging in the shoulders. And relax. Let's go to the other side. Down on the forearms, leg is back, toes towards shins. Get ready, guys, it's coming. Squeeze and lift. So we're not sagging here, we're pushed here, we're lifted here. Squeeze that backside and lift. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Keep mindful that you keep your core engaged in the front. Keep trying to pull those toes toward your shins. Shin. Squeeze the glutes before you lift. Give it that little bit of a prime. Squeeze and lift. And release. Hands and knees, fire hydrants. Find that neutral spine. Get ready. Belly's lifted. Pushing the floor away from us. Or lift and lower. Now you may notice a difference in your hip mobility left and right. May not rotate as far lifting here. We're thinking of lifting from back here, guys. You may feel it deep in there, depending on how much you're able to activate. Exhale. Again, see if you can challenge yourself and not place that knee down all the way. Squeeze and lift, release and lower. Want to be able to release with control. Let's go, we're almost there. I know you love it, just like I do. All right, so we're going to be on a modified side triangle here. And we're going to lift the leg and bend the knee to start. And we're going to pulse it out. So lift, bend, and we're pulsing behind. So I'm kicking behind, squeezing my glutes here. Trying not to rock too much here in the trunk. Squeeze, feeling that back pocket working. Exhale, exhale. Try not to let it lower down toward the mat. Push through that heel. May even feel a little stretch here. It's bonus. Something else is about to happen on that side. Don't go too far. Gonna lift and do some circles. Let's think about going 4 times forward, 4 times reverse. So lifting through here, pushing away, lift that leg, circle. 1, 2. If you turn it out, you'll feel it differently. Maybe do a few parallel with the foot facing forward and a few with it turned out. Kind of experiment. That leg's gonna start to feel heavy, I know. Try not to let it lower all the way to the mat, okay? If you need to take a break, certainly do. Feeling it a lot on my back pocket area. We're almost there, guys. Less than 20 seconds for this one. Feel the burn. All right, let's switch sides. Okay, first those bent knee pulses through the heel. It's gonna be worth it. You're gonna feel great. May not be able to walk out, but you know. Lift the leg, bend the knee, hip is open, and you're pulsing. Pulse, squeeze, pulse. So again, try not to let that knee lower down. Squeeze and pulse. You may feel that leg that's down. You may feel that those glutes start to talk to you because they're working hard too to keep you up so you don't collapse. So there you go. If you do, there's nothing wrong with you. You just worked them really hard and now they're still working. Less than 10 seconds. Exhale. Exhale. Push to that heel, guys. Last bit left here on the side. 4 circles one way, then reverse your circles. Again, trying to keep stable here, really focusing on the hip movement. All right, down, leg out, lift it, go 4 one direction, 2. I think mine are about dinner plate size, so just for reference. Definitely feeling my lower hip working. Got less than 30 seconds, guys. 3, 4, reverse. 1, stay strong, body, mind, and spirit. Breathe. 3, we're feeling it here too. Minimizing the rock of my trunk the best I can. Almost there, guys. And rest. Oh, we're gonna stand up next. Gonna go into some swinging squats. So feet are wide, a little bit wider than a normal squat. Drop down. You're gonna swing to one side, swing through to the other. Try to keep, you don't need to keep your chest up so much because we're so low. For some of us that may make an arc in the back. Just swing from side to side. You should feel here, that part. Other side, same thing. Keep your neck long. Definitely feel the quads. Your extensors at the knee. The glutes are extensors at the hip. Come all the way up. Step it out, step it out. You're gonna do some side lunge taps, alternating left and right. You're gonna wanna stick your booty out when you're in your side lunge, so wide legs. Side lunge, so I'm dropping down, sticking my booty that way, and come up. And go to the other side, same thing there. You can reach down and touch your toes if you feel like it. Go sit back and down in that hip. Up. Exhale, coming up. Inhale to lengthen and lower. Exhale, use the glutes to push up. Keep your core engaged in the front. That was it. Okay. Next up, we got some plie type squat pulses. So turn your feet out. You're gonna go down. We're gonna pulse for 3 and come up and squeeze. Okay? So go down. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze inner thighs. Squeeze and come up. And 1, 2, 3. Squeeze, come up. Lift. Keep your chest open so we're not rounding forward in the back. Try to keep your body as upright as you can. Core is engaged. Squeeze and lift. Less than 20 seconds, guys. Squeeze and lift. Go down. 2, 3. Squeeze and lift. The deeper you sink, you know you're lengthening, but you're strengthening. Break. We're going to do some reverse lunges, alternating sides, so left and right. I want you to sit back, sink into the heel, and you're going back, okay? So, here we go. All right, down. I'm pushing through this heel here, okay? So I'm connecting with that glute and coming up. Here, I'm pushing through this heel here, connecting with my glutes and coming up. Trying to keep my chest up, my core engaged. Again, exhaling on that up. You don't necessarily need to touch your knee down. If you do, that's fine. What I'm focusing more on is, of course, the glutes. Come up. Almost done. We got one more movement here. We can do it. We're going to be doing some deadlifts, but with minimal use of the back, more use of the glutes, of course. So feet are wider than shoulder width. You're going to hinge forward without locking your knees out. That's tricky, especially as we get over here. So when your back feels like it would round, that's when I want you to actually squeeze your glutes and pull back up. So you go inhale forward, back is flat, back is flat, back is flat. Unlock the knees. Exhale, squeeze glutes and come up. Inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze and lift up. So, not looking across the room because that would change this neck angle. Let the head neck follow in line with your spine. Exhale, squeeze and come up. Let's do one more, guys. We can do it. Exhale, squeeze and come up. And that was it. I hope you feel amazing. I hope you can walk out of here. Thank you so much for trying it. Take care.
Did this program trigger pelvic floor issues, hip, back, or SI joint pain? You want to check out Mindful Pilates and Wellness Mom Strong Core to Floor program. If you enjoyed this session and you want more strengthening and cardio type workouts, check out MPW Fit. Program information for both can be found at mindfulpilatesandwellness.com with 101 sessions offered and group training ongoing. Let's do this.